I'm gonna go ahead and keep it a buck and say that I did not know what the Met Gala was until this year. The Met Gala is what happened a few days ago, a huge party for a bunch of rich and famous people. Essentially, somebody on Twitter explained it the best. It's like rich people Comic-Con because a lot of people went in like these crazy dresses, crazy suits, crazy costumes. I think Lil Nas X went in a full suit of golden armor mimicking an anime character. So it gets really detailed and it's somewhere you want to go to make a statement. Now, I'm going to preface this by saying that each seat there at the Met Gala is around $30,000. A little bit over that. You have to be invited, but if you get chosen to go, then you can go ahead and pay that much money so that way you can have a seat there. I think that you can probably lobby to go to if you're not very well known, and they'll decide whether you're invited or not. It's very exclusive, like the rich, really rich and famous, like the top 1% of 1%. And to me, I'm the type of guy that, like, if you're that rich, then I feel like it's fine. You're in that little bubble. There are things that there should be stuff that comes with being that rich. Like there should be events like you can only get into, and like I understand all that. I'm not like one that's like, oh, I just hate rich people or things like that because of that reason. Like the perfect example is the guy that plays Shang-Chi. I think his name is Simu Liu. He was invited to go this year because his movie, I mean, he's a star now. He's in the MCU. His movie blew up. His movie is doing like #1 across the entire world right now. Like, and I watched it, I reviewed it, I thought it was fucking phenomenal. Great ass movie. He got to go. A little bit ago, a couple years ago, he was doing stock images. Now he's in the 1% or whatever, like around there, he can go, you know, or he's famous enough to go. I'm fine with it. So when I see people like AOC and this guy Hassan, I think his name is Hassan. I'm not sure if I might have his name wrong. I think it's Hassan. I'm gonna go by Hassan. He was in the Young Turks or whatever. When I see both of them going, I'm like, okay, that's fine. You know, you can go. And they're both modeling new outfits, brand new outfits that, you know, everyone's trying to make a statement. That's also okay too. But it's what's on the outfits that is like, it kind of hits that hypocritical note, but at the same time, I understand what they were saying, but there is still a huge issue. So both of them have variations of tax the rich on their clothing. One of them has it on the dress, and the other one has a make them pay on the shirt. And I don't know how he got in like that. It's like a hoodie and a t-shirt. I figured you'd have to be at least dressed in like formal wear to go, but they both kind of were trying to make a statement. And that's fine. I mean, even I watched an interview with AOC and she was explaining like she was a woman of color. She got invited. When you go, you have to make a statement. You can't just go like, you know, there to goof around or whatever. I get that too, and I'm fine with making a statement. I do believe the rich should be taxed their fair share, and there shouldn't be so many ways for them to like not get taxed. There's no way that Amazon should pay like 0% of taxes in the year of the pandemic. You know, I don't believe that's right. So I understand them of what they're saying, and I do like AOC for the most part, but paying $30,000 a seat to make a statement, it just does not sit well with me, no matter who paid. If her team paid, if they took donations to pay, if she was the one that paid. I feel like money like that, if you're trying to make a statement, is better served not handing it out, but like at least going to a cause. And so when you're trying to make a statement and you're paying $30,000 on top of that to make that statement, it does come off as hypocritical. And I understand like AOC has merch, she's got a whole bunch of brand deals, and so she is chasing the bag herself and trying to become that 1%, and I'm fine with that as long as she also understands that she needs to pay her fair share in taxes. But paying for a $30,000 ticket that maybe you could even just write off because you're going there as it's almost like a business thing, like she is a business person and she's going there to talk to other business people, celebrities and whatnot. So she could honestly write off that $30,000. She's using the same loopholes that these people are using, these rich people, and that she's campaigning against when it comes to tax the rich. So at the end of the day, it just seems hypocritical. I would have chosen any other way to make a statement. I would have chosen any other way to make a statement. If you're making that statement, but you're very honest, like you want to go and have a good time, have some drinks, talk to some rich people, some famous people, I mean, be honest about it, but don't go there and like, we have to make a statement, tax the rich, and I'm only there to protest kind of thing. Like, no, you're not. You're there to be modeled on. Like, you wanted to, she even looks like a model when she's there. She wants to model that dress and show the dress to everybody, show herself, become a spotlight, and of course the message gets out, but at the same time, she likes and wants that attention. It's obvious. And it would be hypocritical for her to say that she doesn't. But at the end of the day, I would have used that $30,000 elsewhere because you're using the same tactics they're using that you're protesting against. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode of Sunscape Says. This is going to be Sunscape signing off. Take care, guys.